Hello, my name is Paul Shapiro. This year at FDIC, I'm going to be teaching large flow water delivery operations. Just a quick bio about myself. I spent 28 years in the fire service. I retired from the Las Vegas Fire Department as a fire engineer. I also run a consulting business where I go out and train fire departments on how to move large water. I've been doing that for about 30 years now. Before I talk about my class, I'd like to start off with a question that I'm also going to be asking in the class. Have you ever experienced a water delivery problem on the fire ground? And I guess what I really mean is a water delivery problem on a large flow operation. Okay, obviously you can't answer that question to me now, but what I always hear in the class is yes, we do. And then I have them raise their hand if they use large diameter hose, and easily 90% of the class raises their hand and says yes. Then I divide it into 4-inch and 5-inch and get the counts on that. Why, with large diameter hose, are we still having water delivery issues? I was fortunate enough to start in the fire service when my department was making the change from 2.5 and 3-inch hose to 5-inch hose. I got to a good idea, even though I wasn't a pump operator yet, I got a good idea of what it took for us to flow large volumes of water, because we did get a lot of big fires in Vegas, and it involved a lot of different things other than taking the line from the hydrant to the fire. Well, here comes this new stuff called 5-inch hose. And what do you know? This stuff is a miracle. We lay a line off the hydrant and it flows all the water we need to flow without putting a pump on the hydrant or anything. So, of course, we were real happy to get it. Now let's forward up a little to present day where, like I said, the big majority of the people have large diameter hose. And guess what? We're still having water delivery problems. Here's one of the main reasons I think this is still happening. We were so fortunate to get it in the olden days. It eliminated a lot of our operations, again, like relay pumping and stuff. And with the big majority of everybody's fires being low flow fires, oh boy, this stuff was really good. So we didn't really learn how to use it because we were told we didn't need to. It's like laying above the ground water main, or like taking the hydrant right to the fire. Well, that's exactly how we used it. We just laid off the hydrant no matter how far it was and expected miracles. We soon found out that this hose was not a miracle worker. In a lot of cases, we're having trouble even getting the capacity of our pumpers. What I'm going to teach in this class has to do with some of the things we did in the olden days, such as relay pumping, dual lines, but I'm going to get into some other techniques that I've learned over the past 30 years that I think will really help in delivering the required flow on a big fire. The first thing you have to do is be proactive. You have to make sure you have a plan for a supplemental water operation before you actually need it. If you call for water when you're already out, you're looking at 15 to 20 minutes before you get the water. So we'll be talking about relay pumping. We'll be talking about dual pumping. One important thing we're going to be talking about is a water management officer, also known as a water supply officer. This person is going to be in charge of setting up the entire water delivery evolution. It's the incident commander that calls the shots and asks for the streams, but it's the water supply officer that develops the streams through whatever hose evolutions are trying to be put together. It should be a pretty good class. We're going to start from the beginning of a small fire, which will obviously turn into a big fire, and we're going to show you techniques leading up to the eventual surround and drown big water fire. Hope to see you there. Thank you.